Hello astrology lovers, welcome to AstroBasic, the first place to learn astrology. I am Jayant Kumar and I'll be your host for today's session from AstroBasic channel. In last video we have seen how the sky, this 360 degree around us is divided into 12 equal parts, and all these 12 equal parts, each part is assigned to some zodiac sign. Either you are using Western method, tropical method, or sidereal method like Vedic Astrology, which we are discussing. In both the way, we are dividing this whole sky, means around us, that 360 degree, into 12 equal parts, means 30 degree each one, with some zodiac sign. Today we are going to discuss about that horoscope houses. Now we understood this surrounding us, that sky is divided into 12 equal parts, and each part is assigned to one zodiac sign, and then we draw a chart. That's we say that horoscope. In Hindi we say kundali. So that horoscope is basically having 12 houses. So what is this horoscope basically? In layman term, if I say, this horoscope is basically a map which is representing basically the planets in the sky, and this horoscope is having 12 houses, 12 box, and this 12 box is again related to some zodiac sign. So what I am telling is basically, we in horoscope chart also we are dividing into 12 parts, means each house represents that 30 degree, and each house, in Hindi we say that bhav. Each house or bhav or the box, whatever you say, is associated with one zodiac sign. And like in last video we have seen, like even though each zodiac sign is associated with some constellation, nakshatra. So this is how it is, but right now we will just focus on that each house, and then each house belongs to some zodiac sign. So what these houses are basically, actually our sages, Rishi, who has come up with this, all the 12 boxes, they came up with like each box, each house represents some part of our life. So like if we say like house number 1, it says about self. House number 2, it says about our accumulated wealth. Like that, house number 7, it says about our spouse, wife, or husband. So like that, each house signifies something. So today we are going to discuss about these houses basically. So let's see that. So now see, this is the horoscope chart, and as I said, like the sky is divided into 12 equal parts, and the horoscope basically, the horoscope chart basically is the map of that sky. What I mean to say is, this horoscope chart basically represents what are the planets in the sky in which zodiac sign. So first thing is that all 360 degrees divided into 12 equal parts, and each part represented by some zodiac sign. And then horoscope chart we also divide into 12 equal parts, and each part is called the boxes. So like each one you are seeing, so there are 12 boxes, and this each box represents some part of human life. And each box also is associated with some zodiac sign. So this one is 1, and then this is 2nd, this is 3rd, this is 4th, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So this one will be always the first house, and this goes to the anti-clockwise. So this one will be always be the first house. That is also called that ascendant, lagna. So this will always be the first house. But when you generate your horoscope, or any horoscope, when you generate your chart, in that you will not see this numbering. You will see the numbering, but that is not related to the numbering of the house. So in actual chart we don't give the house numbering. We give the numbering of the zodiac sign, the Rasi number, not that the house number. So whatever number you are seeing right now, this is the house number. So when you will generate the chart, you will see that numbering like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So this 4 is not the fourth house. So this fourth means still the first house, but this first house is ruled by fourth number of zodiac sign. That means Cancer. So second house is still the second house, but it is ruled by the Leo. Like that you see the numberings. So this one will always be the first house, the ascendant. So the question comes is how we are deciding which zodiac sign will come here the first. So the answer is when people born, when any child born, at that time the date of birth, the birth time and the birthplace. At that time, whatever is the rising constellation from the east side, on basis of that we decide that Lagna, ascendant, and the constellation belongs to the zodiac sign, then we decide, okay, this is the our Lagna, ascendant. And then once we get to know that our ascendant, then we give the other zodiac sign the same number, next to next, like that. And then whatever is the planets are at that time in the zodiac sign, we put them into that. And each house basically represents that some part of our life. So if you see the first house, it is called Lagna ascendant. It is telling about self. It is about our personality. It is telling about our longevity. This is the main house basically, and if that is strong, then that horoscope itself is very strong. So it is basically giving the result of almost everything, but to analyze anything we must see that first house always. And then called the second house, this one is called that basically represents the accumulated wealth, or the family, or the speech, the food which we like. So all those things can be seen from the second house. Third house is your courage, your siblings, your neighbors, or short distance journey. So it represents that. Fourth house is related to home, the property, the vehicle, house, home, what you buy. Basically it's called the Sukhes Sthan in Hindi. So all the happiness things which you like, that can be seen from the fourth house. And this fifth house is basically related to your children, progeny, or the entertainment things, or the hobby which you like. Basically this fifth house is related to the past birth, whatever good things you have done in the past birth, that is stored here. Sixth house is basically the bad house, comes under the bad house, and it represents basically related to disease, enemy, whether you will overcome your enemy or not. So those things, competition, these things comes under the sixth house, or your day-to-day job. Seventh house is related to your spouse, husband or wife, partnership in business, how your marital life will be. All those things can be seen from the seventh house. Eighth house is your sudden events, or death, accident, or unearned money, like in lottery, whatever you are getting, or dowry. So those things can be seen from the eighth house. And ninth house is basically related to your dharma, your luck, your higher learnings. Higher, it's not always PhD, that is also there, but that is spiritual learning, whatever you do, your guru. Those things can be seen from the ninth house. Then comes the 10th house, related to the career, job, profession, any job you do, either you are doctor, engineer, army, school teacher, or anything related to the career, that things we can see from the 10th house. And then comes to the 11th house. This one is basically dealing with gain. So in this material world, this house is very important, because all the gains, or the fulfillment of your desires, that things can be seen from the 11th house. So if your 11th house is strong and a lot of planets are representing that house, that means your most of the desire will get fulfilled. And 12th house is loss. So anything you are doing, like you are buying something, expense, good or bad, that things can be seen from the 12th house. It is also showing that stay in the foreign land, bed pleasure, or imprisonment, hospitalization, or any kind of loss. So that thing can be seen from the 12th house. But for a spiritual perspective, 12th house is very important because it is telling you about the unknown. So on that unknown world, that things can be seen from the 12th house. So in this way you will see each house represents something, some part of life. So I have told you very key points. If you want to know more detail, you can visit my website. There I have given the more detail of each house, whatever it is telling. But these are the key important things. Apart from that, I want to show you like grouping of this house. Like if you see this 4, this is forming like a square. So this is called like Kendra house, or Vishnu Sthan we say in Hindi, because these 4 houses are very important for our life. Like these are 4 pillars of our life. Like first is self, individual. 4th is all the sukhes, happiness, whatever we are getting, property, vehicle. 7th house like our spouse, relation with that. 10th house is the career, outer world. So these 4 is how these 4 house is very important. And then this, if you see this triangle, so 1st, 5th and 9th, this forming a triangle. So 1 is common in square and triangle both, so 1 is very important. So this 1, 5 and 9 is called the Lakshmi Sthan. So Lakshmi Sthan, it's not like always giving you wealth. It is not in that sense. It is like it is giving you your fulfillment of your complete life. So like 5th house tells you about your hobby, your progeny related children which you love, which you like your ambition, creativity, what you want to get, or like whatever, like fan, the stars, like actor, actress are getting like their fan. So those things are come from the 5th house. And 9th house is your luck. So I don't need to tell about you the luck. You know that when luck favors, even though with less effort you can rise high, and when your luck is not favoring, even though you are working hard, you are not getting what you are deserving. So that plays the role of luck. And it is dharma, it's a duty what needs to be performed. And in religion, in a spiritual world, like it will tell you the higher learnings, philosophy. So those things. So these 5th, 9th and 1st house, these are like triangular house called the Lakshmi Sthan, and 1, 4, 7, 10 is called the triangular house, Kendra house, square, that is Vishnu Sthan. When these 2 house combines any planet which is related with it, then we say that Raj Yoga. So this is one form of Raj Yoga. So we will see these things in more detail in upcoming videos, but right now just wanted to tell you what are the house, how this is grouping. There are 3 house, the 6th house, 8th house and 12th house. So these 3 houses and 12th house, these 3 houses are considered as a bad house. So bad in the sense, these are good or bad, it is relevant term. It's not bad means always bad, because it is dealing with those events like accident, death, debt, or loss, or imprisonment, hospitalizations. So those things away from the family. That's why we are telling it's bad, but we require these things, because if you have to rise, you have to beat your competitors. So to win in competition you need 6th house, because 6th house tells you how you are performing in competition. So if you have to go to foreign land, the 9th house definitely is a long journey, but whether you will stay longer or not, that represents by the 12th house. So definitely 12th house is away from the family, it's bad, but to stay in foreign land you need 12th house. So like that, it is the way we see that events that depend on that, but you for learning perspective, I would recommend you see each house signifies some part of our life. It's nothing to do with good or bad. So just because for learning purpose, I have told you like these are Vishnu Sthan, Lakshmi Sthan, like square, triangle, or Dushtanta house or bad house, like that. These are grouped. So now you have seen about the houses, what it signifies, and how we are grouping like Kendra house or triangular house or Dushtanta house. There are other grouping also which I have not discussed because it is just confusing. I just don't want to give you more detail. So just these three combinations are really important, and then slowly when we will go into deeper, then we will tell you more about these things in detail. So in next videos or upcoming videos, I will be more discussing about this each house separately. So this is what for today's session. So thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, subscribe below, or a small YouTube tiny icon you can see. Or if you are new to my Facebook, then please like my Facebook page as well. And if you have more question about this topic, you can go to my Q&A section of my website www.astrobasic.com, or even a question related to your life also, you can go to Q&A section of my website and you can ask that question. So stay tuned, see you in next video. Bye bye. Thank you. Now we will see how these zodiac signs and constellation in our earth are basically related with each other. How we are telling like when sun is in Leo or particular constellation, or suppose moon is in Sagittarius in Mula Nakshatra, Mula constellation, how we are telling these things. So we will be discussing now.